First play, going to throw it. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
On second down, Kidd, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Lions at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. Howell throwing on 1st down here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Up the middle they go. Kidd, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down now, Kidd. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Kidd, and he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Here's Jake Elliott, career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Albert Okwuegbunam, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Lions nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. Out of CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. They're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll run here with Taylor. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Lions, nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Quez Watkins, 51 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And Howe will throw it. That is caught. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kidd. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Powell going to audible to something else. On 2nd down, Kidd. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Sam Laporta, 26 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Howell throwing for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's to the tight end, Mallory. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On play action, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Got his man, it's Thornton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Taylor. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Patrick Mahomes. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but Well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
McPherson set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Off play action, it's Howell. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over the 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Powell. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Powell throwing on 1st down here. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lions.
Up the middle they go. Kidd. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Howell throwing on third down here. And my goodness, another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now Mahomes.
1-yard line.
Again, that's Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening it up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
On third down, Kidd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46.
First and 10 at the 46.
Back to throw, Howell.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now they go play action with Howell.
And now here is another interception.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
34-yard line.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Will Mallory from 8 yards out. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
That's to the tight end, Mallory. Touchdown! Will Mallory, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the third quarter. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's caught at the 25.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st down, Howell. On target to his man, Likely.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Got his open man. It's Mallory.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
First down, Falcons.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Albert O, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's out right at the 25.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up.
And now here's another interception. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Yellow.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, Howell.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but
I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Falcons.
Back to Taylor on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run once more with Taylor. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
On second down, it's Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into...
And got his man complete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Falcons, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Detroit, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a match